For decades, Yoko Ono has been unfairly scapegoated as the woman who broke up the Beatles. However, a revelatory new biography argues that Ono not only prolonged the band's final years, but may have saved John Lennon's life. In Yoko, a biography, David Sheff draws on extensive interviews with Lennon and Ono to dismantle the persistent myth that she destroyed the Fab Four. Instead, Sheff reveals how Ono's presence during the tumultuous Let It Be and Abbey Road sessions provided Lennon with the emotional stability to participate in the Beatles' Swan songs. Before meeting Ono, Lennon was deeply unhappy, often reduced to tears by his existential despair. His friend Klaus Voormann describes a man trapped in golden handcuffs. John was in really bad shape. When Yoko came, that changed 100%. Far from being a disruptive force, Ono became Lennon's lifeline, literally holding his hand during studio sessions when he might otherwise have walked away for good. Ono's own traumatic past shaped her avant-garde artistry and her profound connection with Lennon. Born into Japanese aristocracy in 1933, her childhood was one of emotional poverty. Sheltered by distant parents who deemed her too good for other children, she survived by retreating into her imagination. The firebombing of Tokyo in 1945 forced 12-year-old Yoko into a harrowing struggle for survival, scavenging for food in rubble-strewn streets. Multiple suicide attempts followed, foreshadowing the dark themes in her boundary-pushing art. Sheff meticulously documents how Ono's philosophy directly shaped Lennon's post-Beatles zenith. Imagine, often considered Lennon's solo masterpiece, was in fact a collaboration with Ono, drawing from her 1964 book Grapefruit, e.g., Imagine 1,000 Suns in the Sky. The song's utopian vision was pure Yoko, yet she received no credit. Similarly, Lennon's 1969 decision to quit the Beatles was framed not as abandonment, but as a commitment to his partnership with Ono. As Voormann reflects, it was natural. John moved on. The biography also confronts the couple's painful sacrifices, including Ono's estrangement from daughter Kyoko amid a bitter custody battle. Yet through it all, Sheff argues, Ono provided Lennon something the Beatles never could, an artistic equal who mirrored his genius while anchoring his fractured soul. Far from breaking up the band, she helped Lennon survive long enough to give it a proper farewell, and then imagine what came next.